This is Streamlined News for Monday, March 26, 2012, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. What a great weekend of swimming, not only here in the United States, but around the world. Several big headlines were made at the men's NCAA Division I College Swimming and Diving Championships and the NCSA Junior National Championships, as well as across the Atlantic at a couple of meets in Europe. On Saturday, the California Golden Bears bucked all the odds and won their second straight men's NCAA team title. Many had expected the Bears to falter this year after losing such star performers as Nathan Adrian and Damir Dugonic, but thanks to a strong crop of underclassmen, we've got the makings of a dynasty in Berkeley. California won 2 of the relays and 4 individual events, while second-place Texas won 2 relays as well and celebrated Jimmy Fegan's wins in the 50 and 100 freestyles and rallied on the third day to beat Stanford by 65 points. Tom Shields won Swimmer of the Meet for what will be considered one of the great college championship performances. He became just the third person in men's NCAA history to win the tough 100 fly, 100 back double after Jay Mortensen and Albert Subaratz. He also finished second in the 200 fly and was a big key leg on 4 of Cal's relays. Arizona freshman Kevin Cordes was part of 2 American records. He swam a 51.32 in the 100 breast and prelims, and later that evening swam the breaststroke leg on the Wildcats' winning 200 medley relay. Cordes won the 100 breast in finals and was second in the 200 breast in his first NCAA championships. The University of Louisville had a breakout meet, finishing 9th overall. Carlos Almeida, a recent guest on the Morning Swim Show, won the Cardinals' first swimming national title in a close battle in the 200 breast, where 3 swimmers went under 152, the first time that's happened in NCAA history. If you missed any of the highlights from the NCAA Division I meet, just go to our college channel at swimmingworld.com to catch up. After a nail-biter of a finish last year at the men's NCAA Division III championships last year, in which Emory unseated 31-time champion Kenyon, this year's meet was not even close. Emory won again, 81 points ahead of Kenyon. On the women's side, Emory kept its streak alive with 3 in a row over Williams College by 186 points. Kenyon's Zachary Turk was the highlight of the meet, winning the 50 free in 19:52 and the 100 in 43:16. The 50 time would have put him 4th in the Division I meet, and the 100 time would have been 13th. Turk also turned in the fastest 50 relay split across all NCAA divisions with an 18:78. The French Olympic trials wrapped up in an upset in the men's 1500 freestyle. Sebastien Rouault, the national record holder, finished 3rd in the race and will not be able to swim the mile at the Olympics. Anthony Panier and Damien Joly got under the FINA A cut with the 4th and 5th fastest times in the world so far, 15:01.33 and 15:02.43. Rouault was well back in 3rd with a 15:10.09, which was faster than the FINA A cut, but not top 2. Over at the Danish Open, Mie Nielsen, only 15 years old, stole the show. She swam a 59.69 in the 100 back to become the first female in Nordic history under 1 minute and put herself in serious medal contention in that event at the Olympics. Only 5 swimmers have broken 1 minute so far this year in the 100 back. Pal Jonsson lives on the Faroe Islands, but it appears he will be representing Denmark at the Olympics. The tiny Faroe Islands does not have an official Olympic committee, so Jonsson is affiliating with Denmark just for Olympic purposes and will have the Danish flag on his swim cap when he swims the 400 free and 1500 free in London. With the Danish Open doubling as an Olympic trials for Denmark, Jonsson put up some impressive times in his debut as a Danish swimmer. In the 400 free, Jonsson swam a 3:46.84 and then a 15:04.39 2 days later. And Denmark has a chance of swimming the 800 free relay with Jonsson on their roster. Teaming with Mads Gleisner, Daniel Scanning, and Anders Lee, Jonsson helped Denmark swim a 7:15.38, which should be good enough for a spot in that event. According to our research, Jonsson could be the first athlete from the Faroe Islands to compete at the Olympics, though that country has sent people to the Paralympics on many occasions. New Zealand is also holding its Olympic trials, and that country's established stars are getting themselves on the Olympic roster as expected. Backstrokers Gareth Keane and Daniel Bell will provide a Kiwi 1-2 punch in the 100 backstroke, while Lauren Boyle, a former swimmer at UC Berkeley, also made the cut in the middle distance freestyles. Glenn Snyders will also be headed to London in the 100 breaststroke with a quick 1:00.04 in the final. Unheralded swimmer Matthew Stanley has been the star of the meet with 2 national records in the 200 and 400 freestyles. Both records were held by Olympic champion Daniel Loder in times that Loder swam to win gold in the Atlanta Games. First, Stanley swam a 3:47.67 in the 400 and a 1:47.57 in the 200. He's now 9th in the world in the 400. Back here in the States, some of the best 18 and under swimmers were doing well at the NCAA Junior Nationals in Orlando, Florida. Rachel Bootsma surprised even herself with a 27.84 in the 50 backstroke on Saturday, which is now the fastest time in the world. Bootsma also swam a 1:00.02 in the 100 back earlier in the meet. This was Bootsma's final appearance at the Junior Nationals, and she's now looking ahead to Olympic trials and her freshman year at UC Berkeley. Katie Ledecky, just 15 years old, continues to make a name for herself in distance freestyle. On Sunday, she swam an 8:33 in the 800 free, a little slower than she swum this year, but a pretty good time at the end of a 5-day meet in which she swam multiple races, including relays. And Jack Conger won all 3 backstroke events at juniors, including a 1:58.5 in the 200 back. We'll bring you all final races from juniors on SwimmingWorld.tv in the coming days. Late last week in the Orange County Register, news broke that Mission Viejo Nadadores coach Adam Dusenberry could face a lifetime coaching ban if the allegations are true that he had sex and a lengthy relationship with an underage swimmer in 2006. Dusenberry resigned from the Nadadores last October amid the allegations, and USA Swimming is still investigating the timeline of events. Orange County investigators have not pressed criminal charges, but the incident has created a rift in the Nadadores family, including the departure of several board members and other families. The Nadadores have a few swimmers who could contend for Olympic spots, including Chloe Sutton and Christine Jennings. That's going to do it for Streamlined News today. Thanks for watching.